Hi everyone, welcome to Mash Math. Today we are going to study from class 10th chapter 5 arithmetic progressions. Exercise 5.1 question 1. In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? Already we have seen the three parts. In this video we will see the fourth part. So the fourth part is the amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% annum. So we have to find out here the series every year how much of money or the number that is involved, whether it is AP or no, we have to check it. So here what it is, here the amount of money in the account every year. So when how much is deposited? 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. So every year, so let us see how much of interest is there and how much of money we are getting. So we know the compound interest formula. So the formula for compound interest you have studied in your smaller class this. So compound interest is principal amount, then 1 plus the rate and then the time. So here the principal amount is what? Principal amount we have is 10,000 and then the rate is what? Rate is 8%. 8% also can be written as 8 upon 100. And then the time is every year, means after 1 year. So that means 1 year. So time is 1 year. So let's see. So now the first year when it is deposited. So first year it is being deposited. How much deposited? 10,000 is being deposited, right? So now the second year, how much it would be? Now second year already we'll have the interest. So in second year how much we will have? The principal amount is 10,000 and 1 plus, then the rate is what? Rate is 8 upon 100 and the time. Now it is after depositing the next year is what? It is after 1 year it is. So after 1 year, right? The time is 1 year. So every year it is. So first year we are depositing. Then the second year, the time becomes 1 year, right? Because after a year it is. So then what we will get it? So if you are calculating, we will get it 10,000 and this will be, when we are calculating, we will get 100 plus 8 upon 100. So how much we will get? So we will get 10,000 multiplied by 108 upon 100. So 20 gets cancelled. So when you multiply, we will get 10800. So this is the rupees the following year we are getting. So first year how much we have? 10,000. Then the second year with interest we have got this much. So now for the third year. So third year let us see. So third year is again principal amount is what actually? 10,000 and then the 1 plus the rate is how much? 8 upon 100. Okay. So now this is the following. So first year it was the interest. Now the second year of the interest. Okay. The time is every year, right? So this was the first year of the interest. This is second year of the interest. So then what we will get? So we will get this 10,000. Then we are taking it will be 108 upon 100 2 times. So then if you are calculating, this will be 10,000 then into, this is square it is, so it will be 2 times into 108 upon 100. So you'll get 20 gets cancelled. This 20 gets cancelled. So when you are multiplying 108 into 108, we'll get 11,664 rupees. So this is the another year. So we have got at least 3 values. So let's write down the 3 values. So the AP that we have got here, AP we have got is first 10,000. Then the value what we got is 10800. Then another value what we got is 11,664. So now let's check this whether it is AP or not. So AP means this is A, this will be A2, this will be A3. So what we have to do, we have to get the D value. So D value to get, I already told you in the introduction part how to get the D value. So that is previous value. From A2 you will minus A, from A3 you will minus A2. And if we are getting same value of D, then it is AP. If not, it is not AP. So that means A2 minus A, then A3 minus A2. A2 minus A, then A3 minus A2. So let's do it. A2 is what? 10800 minus A is what? 10,000. So what we will get? We will get 800. So now here A3 minus A2. A3 is 11,664 minus A2 is 10800. So when we minus, we will get 869. So already the value differs here. So then D value differs means the difference between this differing means then this does not form an AP. So therefore this does not form an AP. So now this is another way also you can do it. You can do this way also, or you also can find out every year only interest and then you can add it, or you can just find out every year interest. So just find out every year interest and add with the principal amount. So the first year, how much of interest you will have? 10,000 into 8 upon 100. So what will be the interest? Interest will be 800. Then for the second year, how much of interest you will have? Now you have to count with the principal amount this money. So total amount will be, this is interest, and total amount what we had was 10,000. So that means you will have 10800, 10,800 rupees. Now you will have in the first year of the interest. Okay. So when it was deposited, that was 10,000 rupees, right? So when we deposited 10,000 rupees. So after 1 year interest is 10,800. Now the following year interest you find out. So following year interest when you find out, you have to find out for this becomes a principal amount. So then you have to find out interest for this. So 10800 into 8 upon 100. So then when you calculate, you will get it interest as 864. So now you total it. This is the interest for this amount. So then together it will be how much? Along with this, we will get it 11,664. So I hope you are understanding. First year when we deposited, it was 10,000. Then 1 year interest we got 800. So with this you will add 800. Then we get 10,800. Then the following year for this interest we have to find out. So when you find out the interest is 864. So the principal amount you have to add, means with this amount the second year interest you will add. So when you add, this is the amount you will get. So then again you can find out the D value and then you can find out whether it is AP or not. So that's it. Thank you and God bless you.